Hey all, this is Hari, your Power BI trainer. I want to introduce about myself, about this course, about our Power BI course, and also what are the good opportunities those are available over the market for Power BI course. So let us go into the topic. So coming to the introduction about myself, this is Hari. I'm from India and I'm working on a leading UK bank as a engineering lead. So I'm having 13 years of experience and also as a IT professional and also having around 5 years of experience in teaching on different technologies related to data. So uh, coming to our course, Power BI data analytics. So now with data being a driving factor for all the businesses, earlier if you see data is a driving factor for large organizations or government organizations, all those things which are a debate. But with current technology is moving in a phase that almost each and every mid-range, small range, right? Startups, every company is dependent on data, right? So there is a lot of demand for the professionals who mainly works on data. So coming to our course, Power BI and PostgreSQL. So we are offering the course of PostgreSQL and Power BI. And this course is mainly focused on the Microsoft Power BI Data Analytics Certified, right? Which we also call PL300. So PL300 is a Microsoft Power BI Data Analytics certificate, which is going to help very useful. This is very useful for the students who want to get a job in the business intelligence or data analyst roles, right? So coming to the our course, so we are going to we have divided our course in three parts, right? So first part is data warehousing, and the second part is PostgreSQL, and the third part is Power BI, right? So when it comes to the data warehousing, we mainly focus on the fundamentals of data warehousing. What is the purpose of data warehousing, right? So why, what is the purpose, what is the benefits that we are getting, all these things. There are different concepts are there in the data warehousing, like what is data warehouse, what is data mart, stars and snowflake schema. And we are also going to understand how data is stored into the different tables. So if I take a general scenario, if you see a small Excel, whenever you see the Excel, we are going to store a lot of data in different sheets, correct? In the sheet one, we are going to create a table. And similarly, in the sheet two, we are going to create another table, sheet three, right? There would be a lot of tables are created, right? And there won't be any interrelation between these things, right? Technically. But while we are creating, suppose we are creating a sales sheet in sheet one, then we are going to create some supporting tables in further sheet 2 and sheet 3, right? Suppose let me open an example. If you see here, I have two sheets, right? Sheet 1 is having data related to all my sales. To support this table, I have another three more tables like product table, location table, and salesperson table, right? So to store the data effectively, what we do is that we store data in multiple tables so that we can avoid a duplication of data. That concept is called denormalization, right? If we are storing the things at one place, we call it as a normalization. And if you are making sure that data redundancy is avoided, that we are distributing the data into multiple tables, then we called it as data normalization, right? So like this, some key topics we are going to cover in the data warehousing. Okay. After that, we would be coming into the PostgreSQL. Now, many of you have a doubt why we are touching PostgreSQL, because whenever we are terming about the data and whenever you want to be a professional in the data space, then obviously you would be come across with the databases. Each and every organization uses either minimum one or two types of databases. We can store data in files, databases, XMLs, online, cloud, different ways, right? So database is the one of the go to the choice for storing the data. So that is the reason as a part of our course curriculum, we have included PostgreSQL. Now in PostgreSQL, we are going to learn about how to create the tables, how to create the database, right? And also how to load the data and how to extract the data, all this kind of thing. The good thing is SQL, structured query language, is a universal language for majority of the databases. Like how we see English is a universal language, right? Similarly, SQL is a universal language. So with SQL, we are going to learn a lot of things on how to interact with the database. Okay. Along with, we are going to understand different data types, how they are, how to work on it, right? So these data warehousing and PostgreSQL will be like a foundational courses for our Power BI, right? Now, next coming to the our main subject is going to be a Power BI. Now, within the Power BI, we are going to touch on different topics like connections. Here it is. Yeah. So in the Power BI, so we have around four modules are there. One is data, right? How we are going to get the data, how we are going to transform, clean up, right? Or how can we create additional columns or tables, those are required for our reporting or analysis purpose. And the second topic which we are going to be is covering analysis. So once you have the data, right? So we have connected to the different systems. We have learned how to connect with the different source systems where there is a hundreds and millions of data is there. We pull it, we transform it, we enhance it, right? After that, we are going to analyze that data. Okay. So once we have the data, now we need to understand how we can use this data. Is this data going to help me to solve a current problem that I am facing? Or this data is going to help me to increase my business opportunities, right? So for that one, we would be start analyzing the data, right? And we use Power Pivot data modeling. This is one of the key topic. Whenever we are dealing with the data, we would be and come across like data modeling. And within the data modeling, we are going to create a semantic data models, right? Just for your interest, let me open Power BI so that I can show that one, right? Along with, we are going to use measures or DAX, data analysis expressions. So these are like formulas that we write in Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint Excel, right? So we are also going to see those topics. And also we have time intelligence variable. And once we have done analysis with data, then we are going to visualize the data in a form of reports, dashboards, graphs, whatever, right? Some important KPIs, key performance indicators, KPIs, or report cards, all those things. So as a part of visualization, we are going to touch base different visuals like bars, column charts, geospatials, artificial intelligence visuals. If I show you the Power BI, Just I'm showing you a sample dashboard that we created in one of our recent classes, right? So we are visualizing the data, right? If I show you in the model view, right? So this is the semantic model which we are going to create by getting data from different source systems. We are going to get data from different source systems. Say you are going to have a source system. So you are going to have some Excel files. Let me show you that one. You're going to have a lot of files sitting with you. Similarly, you are also going to have a lot of databases. So data is sitting in your databases. So we are going to get this information. All this information is connected to one place. Even if I can show you in the PowerPoint, it would be more easy, like insert shapes. Yeah, right. And we are going to connect these systems. Say we also be going to be connect data from the cloud also. Now everywhere we are discussing about cloud systems, cloud, right? So we would be having data from different systems, and Power BI is going to help us to get together all this data at one place, right? Suppose if I insert picture, online picture, let me get an icon for Power BI. Yeah. So with all this data that is coming, the Power BI is going to help us to create a meaningful insights. Let me connect this one. Yeah. Yes. And one. So we are going to have the data. All the data is connected. And we are going to have some interesting visuals. Those are going to be prepared, right? And the good thing with Power BI is it is not going to, I mean, lot of coding and all those things won't be there, right? So the good thing is Power BI is a product from the Microsoft Office, Microsoft Corporation, sorry. So it almost more or less looks like Microsoft Office tools. So a basic understanding with Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint. So that is good enough for the students to start Power BI course. And there is no extensive coding is written in the Power BI. Majority of the things is like drag and drop. All the thing is we need to the Power BI is a combination of like arts and science. Whereas science is all about getting the data, understanding business data, understanding day-to-day transactional data, and pulling it into our database systems or Excel sheets, right? Post that, how we want to visualize this one, how best we can present it. So a Power BI developer's main role is to tell a story about his data. So you need to prepare a report that is going to tell the story about your data, right? So after visualization, you are going to publish this data, right? so that it can be widely used by different users based on the access that a administrator is going to provide it, right? And when I come in detail, so we are going to cover bookmark, drill through tool tips, and Power BI online services. And we are also going to learn how to create a mobile view, right? So if you see a Power BI visuals as a part of our course, with the help of data that we get onto our Power BI system, we are going to create different visuals. So if you see, each and every page is created that is going to be used for a specific purpose. And we are also going to learn about artificial intelligence visuals, right, as a part of our Power BI course. Okay, so this is all about the Power BI course. Now coming to the opportunities. So what are the opportunities available in the Power BI? Now, if I search about the jobs in Power BI jobs in USA or UK, whatever it may be, and see, we have almost 6,000 plus jobs are showing, right? Business intelligence developer, analyze and interpret data, develop actionable insights, and build user-friendly reports and dashboards to facilitate data-driven decision making with data democratization departments, right? So there are a lot of jobs are there for business intelligence developers across the globe. Now, Power BI is one of the leading tool. So if you see where a UK job is having from 40,000 to 70,000 pounds, depending upon the experience, right? And if I say Power BI jobs in the United States, let me put United States. See, we have 648 results are there. Expert level of Power BI and its various feature component DAX, hands-on expression on Microsoft SQL or TSQL, right? So as we said that having SQL knowledge will become an added advantage for the Power BI developers, right? So that is the reason we have included two foundation courses like data warehousing and the PostgreSQL as a foundation for our Power BI. If I say this one, Power BI developer, AETK Power BI developer, top freelancer professional assessing peer-to-peer designing, work closely with the department to design, develop, and maintain Power BI reports, standardize, normalize, and improve existing operational and financial business, right? So you have to have at least 9 years of experience, ideal with software engineer role. You have work experience like Power BI, DAX, data structure. So whatever the topics they are highlighting in the role that we are going to cover. Okay. Suppose if I see the entry level, because I understand whenever we are learning a new technology, then preferably we would be want to know either internships, entry levels, right? If you see here, 225 results for entry level jobs, right? And if I see the package, 5 plus years of experience, see, 15 to 200 employees are required, entry level contract. Contract is a long term like this. And the good thing is we have a dedicated team is also there. They are going to help you along with the resume preparation and interview guidance, right? Along with this thing, we also provide the complete support for the certification, right? If I show you the certification, right? So the certification name is PL 300. right? And we also call it as Power BI Data Analyst Associate, right? And our Power BI course is in line with this certification program, right? So if you see, there are different modules would be covering: discover get data, clean data, all these things. So as a part of our course, we are going to touch these modules and you are going to get the assignments, right? And there would be complete support from joining the class to completion of your certification, right? So even we would be helping you for you to register yourself in the certification for the examination and the guidance on how to attend to the interviews, right? So this is one of the best course in the current business world, right?